You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Travis Kelce, after that Super Bowl loss, I mean, did he even show up, Rhodes?
No.
Was he even at the game?
No. Dude, did he show up during the regular season?
Apparently, he had 4 catches for 39 yards. I must have missed them all. Okay. But before the game,
he shit his pants when Mahomes scrambled and lost the football. Did you see Mr. Fires go try and get the football? He did exactly what Cam Newton did in Super Bowl 50. He shit himself.
I honestly can't recall one play from Travis Kelce. That's how irrelevant he was.
There's a video out there going around that's real damning on him of you can tell Father Time has shown up in a big
He's
way.
old, man.
Yeah.
In some kind of way, he made the Pro Bowl this year. I don't know how, but he did. But anyway.
Did the rest of the tight ends retire? Did that happen?
But
wow.
Travis Kelce before the Super Bowl, yeah, man, I'm enjoying this. I'm coming back and all this. Now he's like, after a ass whipping, he's like, I don't know. I need some time.
I don't think he comes back.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't think so.
The Chiefs have set a deadline for Travis Kelce. They're not playing games with him.
Okay,
and I
we're
believe
doing
that.
Gotcha.
I believe there's a financial implication to this.
Yeah,
I actually saw this yesterday, and truly, I believe if he don't want to play, we don't want to give him a dime. So look here, Chiefs give Travis Kelce deadline to decide his future. Travis Kelce would like to take some time before deciding his NFL future. However, the Chiefs would like to ensure he answers that question before he's due another $11.5 million. You know what? I'm not a Travis Kelce fan, but guess what? I'm going to milk all that time. That's a lot of money right there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I want that man to get his money. Anyway, according to Nate Taylor and Kel Clinton of The Athletic, quote, if Kelce chooses to retire, the Chiefs, as they head into an intriguing offseason, want to know if his decision around March 14th, according to a team source. Based on the deadline, the Chiefs are going to give Kelce a month to decide his future. Why the 14th? On March 15th, Kelce is due for a $11.5 million roster bonus. They don't want to pay it.
Mm-mm.
They do not want to pay it. And I can't blame the Chiefs for not wanting to pay it, especially, if a guy's going to retire. But also,
they don't really have much cap space to play with the free agency as well. They only got $5 million to play with.
Yeah. Oh, look here. Tight end Travis Kelce has 1 year, $17.25 million remaining on his contract with the Chiefs, including an $11.5 million roster bonus due March 14th and another $1 million bonus due at the start of training camp. The deal carries $2.5 million of dead cap, retire release against a $19.8 million cap hit this season. Yeah, so Travis Kelce has changed his tune after getting demolished in the Super Bowl. I mean, he went from smiling to, I don't know if I want to play anymore.
Dude, I think watching his big get booed and all that as well kind of put a bad taste in his mouth there as well. What we do as well, Mr. Pfizer shouldn't be dressing up like a fucking pimp before the game either.
Well, check this out. All right. Now, just quickly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games this season. He did not break 40 yards receiving.
He started off really bad this season.
Yeah. I mean, dude, the second game, he had 5 yards.
Yeah.
The second game of the year, he had 5 yards. And there's good. And there's 2 really, really, really good tight ends in this draft that are first round guys. So there's a dude out of Penn State. There's a dude out of Michigan. And so, look, if they got to replace him, this is the draft to do it.
Yeah, the current mocks have the Broncos getting Colston Loveland as well. A lot of mocks have got Colston Loveland. And I'll tell you one thing as well about Loveland. If the Broncos don't snatch him, Harbaugh will get him 2 picks later.
Oh, look what Travis Kelce actually had to say. This is what he said. Quote, I know everybody wants to know whether or not I'm playing next year. Kelce said during a recent episode of New Heights, the podcast he hosts with his brother, retired NFL center Jason Kelce. Right now, I'm just kicking everything down the road. I am kicking every can I. Oh, I see what you're saying. I am kicking every can. Okay. I can down the road. I'm not making any crazy decisions, but right now, the biggest thing is just being there for my teammates and being there for my coaches, understanding that there's a lot that goes on in this thing. Kelce added, I think I owe it to my teammates that if I do come back, it's going to be something that is a wholehearted decision, Kelce said. I'm not half-assing it. I'm here. I'm fully here for them, and I think I can play. It's just whether or not I'm motivated or if it's the best decision for me as a man, as a human, as a person to take on all that responsibility. I just noticed something, man. When I actually hear this, it's not just whether or not I'm motivated.
He's retired.
If you're questioning your motivation, you're done.
You're retired. I got you.
You're done. Yeah.
Also, that date coincides very closely. The NFL free agency period opens the 12th. So, in other words, if they need to grab a tight end out of free agency, I mean, he really needs to let them know before the 12th, if you want to know the truth, for the sake of personnel on the team anyway. Never mind money. Hey, if you guys need to replace me, I ought to tell you. So if he waits till after them, he's really doing them a disservice.
Look at
that David Njoku is probably the highest ranked tight end going into free agency as well. Cleveland Browns tight end.
He's a good one.
And I like Njoku.
Look at this, man. This is the decline of Travis Kelce. The man had a career low in yards.
Yeah.
He only averaged 8.5 yards per reception.
That's the statistic you want to look at.
This is massive.
That's the statistic you want to look at.
That's a massive drop.
When that starts dropping off, he's lost his speed. He's slow. And he looked slow at times. Yeah. He looked real slow at times. And that's not coming back.
But he still looks sluggish to me.
It's not coming back. I mean, he's a career 12.1 yards per reception. Yeah. That's 4 yards down almost.
Yeah. A lot.
He looked extremely sluggish against the Texans, even though he had his best game of the season against the Texans in the playoffs.
You want to know why? Because the Texans left him wide open. They didn't even respect him anymore.
Yeah.
He was wide open the whole game.
By the way, this ties into this Chiefs dynasty thing versus the Patriots. The one thing that Mahomes is going to have to deal with, he's about to lose Kelce, and he's not going to have Andy Reid very much longer either. So that's a couple of very big dynamics that's about to change in all this.
But here's another dynamic also, man.
To lose 2 receivers to free agency as well, because Hollywood Brown and DeAndre Hopkins are free agents. And I don't think they're coming back.
I'll tell you this, man, and you guys probably agree with me. If Belichick was the coach of the Chiefs, Travis Kelce would have been gone 2 years ago. He would have got rid of him.
Yeah. They probably would have just
always
won another ring.
Remember, he cut Richard Sherman in his prime. The man was an all-pro. Belichick said, "Nah, we're good. You can go."
The only one that he really ever missed on was Brady.
And remember, Belichick wanted to get rid of Brady at the end.
Yeah.
And then Brady went up to Bob Kraft. Bob Kraft said, "No, you ain't getting rid of Tom Brady." So,
and they still moved off of him too early.
He wasn't afraid to cut Malcolm Butler. He wasn't afraid to drop Malcolm Butler for a Super Bowl, and he's a legend there as well.
Malcolm Butler was their best defensive player, and that defense was not good. He was the only one that could cover anybody. Belichick benched him for the Super Bowl.
I mean,
and that was against the Eagles.
Even if Kelce was to say, because to me, Kelce looked a little out of shape at times during the season, even if he was to, TB12 it all of a sudden and get all slender and drawn back up. The problem is Kelce was never like Gronk anyway. He wasn't a big tight end. He was always like a borderline wide receiver kind of guy.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.